Nvidia's newest generation graphics cards have finally been announced, and they're really interesting, but there's quite a bit of misinformation going around, so watch this video before you buy. Stay tuned. Before I get started, if you're looking to build a PC, look no further than today's sponsor, Bowser Custom PC. They've got builds for every budget, plus the owner has personally driven over 1,000 miles just to swap out an SSD, so you know customer service is paramount. And you can get a free 240GB SSD, a $50 Steam gift card, and a Logitech G602 wireless gaming mouse with any purchase over $650 US. Check that out in the description below. Welcome back to GamerMeld. At Nvidia's Gamescom event, what started as an exciting new hardware release announcement quickly became a fairly boring software discussion. Of course, that's somewhat understandable considering Nvidia's new graphics cards are far more expensive than their last generation counterparts.
No, God!
And what makes them so expensive seems to boil down to their new cores, which help with real-time ray tracing. Basically, you're paying for Nvidia's ray tracing technology, so it's gotta be great. Of course, whether ray tracing is worth it for you boils down to your preferences. Either way, let's get to the actual cards. For starters, most of the recent leaks were definitely quite accurate. Nvidia unveiled the RTX 2070, 2080, and 2080 Ti, and for the first time we're looking at dual fan Founders Edition coolers, which Nvidia claims allows them to be much quieter. When it comes to pricing, they're about what we expected based on leaks and what I shared from the emails. The Founders Edition 2070 starts at $599 US, with the 2080 at $799, and the 2080 Ti a very expensive $1,199 US. Basically, this won't be a cheap generation, but luckily, like last time, Founders Edition cards have a bit of a premium, with the third-party cards starting a little cheaper. When it comes to performance, there seems to be some misinformation out there. Specifically, plenty of outlets are claiming the 2070 can outperform a Titan XP, quoting this image. I knew that wasn't right, considering the 2070 has far less CUDA cores, which is basically its FP32 compute, than the Titan XP. Well, it's very misleading because as you see at the bottom of the graph, it says RTX ops, referring to how powerful these cards are at specifically real-time ray tracing. What that means is that the 2070 is more powerful than the Titan XP when it comes to handling ray tracing computations, but no games currently support ray tracing. With that said, Nvidia has quite a few developers working on implementing it into upcoming games, but I can only make guesses as to how many developers will and how fast that'll happen. Also, there's a chance that these new RT cores and the AI ability these cards have can help with typical computations, but it's just tough to say what it'll be like. So basically, when it comes to performance, we really don't know for sure how well they'll stack up until testing. So with all of that said, let's actually go over the specs. The RTX 2070 comes with 8GB of GDDR6 RAM, 6GB arrays, referring to what it can handle with real-time ray tracing, and of course a very ambiguous term that no one can really explain what differences you'll be seeing between the different gig arrays of performance. When it comes to regular performance though, you can see the 2070 has 2304 CUDA cores, or 20% more than the 1070 and a little bit of a higher boost clock. So it won't be a world of a difference, but that's why Nvidia is really pushing their RTX technology. And it certainly is quite an incredible feat, but as I said before, whether it's worth it for you is up to you. Next up, the 2080 has 8GB of GDDR6, can push 8GB arrays, has 2944 CUDA cores, and a boost clock of 1800 MHz on the Founders Edition. And lastly, the 2080 Ti comes with 11GB of GDDR6 and can push the full 10GB arrays that the $10,000 Quadro RTX 8000 can. So that is pretty impressive. It also comes with 4,352 CUDA cores and a boost clock of 1,635 MHz. When it comes to release date, all of Nvidia's Founders Edition cards will be on store shelves September 20th, while their board partners will be releasing the 2080 and 2080 Ti first, with the 2070 coming later, but I can't really track down the official release dates for each card. So while I know that's a lot of information, hopefully you liked the video, and let me know what you think about the new cards down in the description below. And don't forget to check out Bowser Custom PC. And as always, have a great day.